Hey, everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I am Aaron.
And I am Vince.
And this is the universe's only improv comedy Dragon Ball watch along podcast. We're getting on these here microphones to talk about every episode, an iteration of Dragon Ball. We're going to do a little improv based on what we watch. We're going to have a good time. These are all guarantees. These are Men's Warehouse like guarantees.
You're going to laugh at your podcast.
You're going to love the way you're playing us at 1.5 speed.
You're going to love the way your coworkers look at you as you stifle a giggle.
You're going to love the way that we talk about cucking when it suddenly connects to the Bluetooth speaker in the living room.
Yeah, you're going to love it when you forget to turn the volume down and everybody hears Vegeta talking about cucking Yamcha.
He did.
He absolutely did.
And we have to love getting into the Kame housekeeping, which is where we get you, the listener, ready for the chuckles and guffaws ahead. And the first part of Kame housekeeping is the world famous UN sanctioned 1 minute roundup, a rattling sound.
All right, everybody take a step back. What we got here is a diamondback rattlesnake.
Oh my, that's incredible. This jungle cruise has been so enlightening, Mr. Irwin.
That's right. I am the third generation of Irwin.
Mm-hmm. Never said your first name.
Philip Irwin, be great-great-granddad.
Was granddad
killed by a manta ray. I'm the third generation. I'm 6.
I know. Look, we spent a lot in bubble gum and candy bars to go on this cruise, but it's been worth it.
Yeah, I definitely have enough Heath bars. Couldn't use 1 or 2 more of those. A child's favorite candy bar.
Honey, he's trying to get a tip. and see.
Are Australian children the only child laborers we'll allow because of their cute accents?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Bluey, you don't think Bluey's going to work?
Oh, Bluey's going to work every day.
Bluey's packing a lunch and like 3 monsters to go work construction.
Oh man, poor Bingo.
Mm-hmm. Mom, Dad, Bingo, Bluey.
Yeah, there we go. Bingo just holding on to Bluey's coattails, trying to make it.
One day we'll know more about Bluey.
One day when it's appropriate for us to know more about Bluey.
But what's appropriate is letting you know that was the improv scene we do at the beginning of the 1 minute roundup to loosen or tighten our improv muscles. And it leads us into the 1 minute roundup proper, which is where one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything that we have covered on this podcast concerning Dragon Ball. I am talking all of the original Dragon Ball. I'm talking 166 episodes of Dragon Ball Z, several canon and non-canon movies. So how many years of Dragon Ball now? 8? I think we missed our anniversary at some point.
No. We didn't miss it. It's just, we've been a couple for so long. Sometimes when you're secure in your relationship, you don't need to, tell everybody about it.
I think, we're definitely in that point. It's not a big deal.
Remember when Gohan got drunk in that one movie?
Yeah, he saw dinosaurs dancing. Pink dinosaurs.
He's drinking absinthe.
Vince, stop trying to distract me.
I know.
Reminiscing about the good times when you have to reminisce about everything in under a minute for the audience. So maybe they're new to the podcast and they don't really remember what happened in Dragon Ball. This is to catch everyone up. Maybe you haven't listened to it in a while. You don't know where we're at in the show. This will catch you up. This is for you, audience. It's not for me it's not for my pleasure.
No. You don't receive any pleasure from this whatsoever.
This is my kink, if that's what you're suggesting, audience. Hearing 1 minute summations of things.
We are not kinks for that. Don't be sending us 1 minute lore breakdowns of Elden Ring. Don't do it.
Look, and if it was, you wouldn't shame us about it, would you?
Yeah. Isn't that a whole movement? No kink shaming.
Yeah, which this is not.
This is not.
No roundup.
Aaron, I want to be a kink shaman.
A shaman kink? The popular manga and anime?
Nice. Oh gosh. Yeah,
Too much fun.
Drought's coming. Time to get those parodies working.
All right, enough stalling, Vince.
Yes, of course.
But I get it. I haven't said the thing I have to say to trigger the 1 minute roundup, which is, Vince, are you ready to round up?
Yes, I am. After clearing my throat. Yeah, here I go. Dragon Ball. Collect them all. 7. Wish for anything you want. Follows Goku, a little boy. Goes on lots of adventures. He saves the world a bunch. He grows up, has a kid. His brother comes from space. Turns out he's working for bad space dudes. Has to go to Namek because all the Saiyans killed his brother. Vegeta's one of those Saiyans. Nappa's one of those Saiyans. They go to Namek. Goku fights the baddest dude in the universe along with the Ginyu Force. What lovely balls. Everybody knows that quote. Goku goes Super Saiyan. Planet blows up. Returns to Earth. A couple of years later, this guy Trunks comes from the future. He's like, androids are coming. They're going to ruin everybody's day. And Goku's going to die of a heart attack. To prevent this, they all train a bunch. Goku gets the medicine. Now there are surprise androids. There were only 2, but now there are 5. And 3 of them have numbers for names. And wait, there's a 6th. It's a bug named Cell, and it eats people's aura. And now is perfect and beat up 2 ascended Super Saiyans and is now about to host another Tenkaichi tournament. It's been 25 years or so.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
What a wonderful, what lovely roundups. Here's what I thought about. If Goku was going to have a heart disease, maybe he shouldn't have trained so hard. In those 3 years.
You hang up the podcast. We didn't catch that like 2 years ago.
Just a brisk walk, Goku. Maybe that's the way to
Goku
do
was
it.
definitely not looking at his heart rate zone for all those workouts with Piccolo and his son. No way in heck, or the Home for Infinite Losers.
Like a hummingbird, that guy. All the saturated fats. Well, he eats home cooked meals. That's healthy.
Yeah, I think if Chi-Chi's gonna be forced to cook massive amounts of food for her husband to fuel up for training, I think she's giving him the good stuff.
Yeah,
nice healthy produce. It's all lean.
Cheerios in the morning.
It's part of a balanced breakfast,
and for his snack, for his iPad time.
Apple slices.
Mm-hmm. Goku knows 100% about Bluey. He knows that man has seen every episode like 3 times.
Chi-Chi, you won't believe what Bingo just did.
Let me guess, Goku, did he learn a valuable life lesson?
He did, and he got stronger by sharing his toys.
Aren't they both girls?
Huh? I can't tap to check.
Head scene. Yeah, tap to pay, tap to check, and tap to move on to the next part of Kame Housekeeping, which is where we let you, the audience, know that we're just not goofing around. We take this very seriously. Because we watch two different versions of the episode. I watch the original Japanese language with English subtitles because I can read, Mom and Dad. Vince can also read, but he chooses to watch the English dub.
Vince pulls collar. Aaron still doesn't know I can't read.
This is a setup the whole time. But we do this because we both can read. We do this because there are fun differences between the two versions. Sometimes they're very big, sometimes they're very small. And usually the first difference is the title of the episode. So, Vince, can you please give us the title for your episode this week?
All right. This week, we're covering episode 167 of Dragon Ball Z, the Doomsday broadcast.
Very ominous, very impending.
Very TV focused. There's gonna be some kind of I hope it's a TV broadcast.
Yeah. Not Cell. I mean, because Cell does not have a face for radio.
No, he doesn't, but he does have a voice for podcasting. If this was made now, it'd be the Doomsday podcast.
Well, look, maybe we'll see what that's like in as we discuss the episode. But my title, episode 167 of Dragon Ball Z, from the original Japanese, roughly translated, is 100% ratings. The Cell Games Call for Death, with an exclusive live broadcast.
Oh my God. Death is now pay-per-view. Someone call Mickey Mouse? Les Moonves? There we go. Les Moonves.
Okay.
Right? That's the... I'm trying to think of broadcast kingpins.
Okay. Who's that Viacom guy?
I don't know.
Richard Branson? No.
Richard Branson.
What are we both trying to talk about?
We're trying to talk about our broadcast overlords. That's all.
That's fine. Who knows who they are at this point? Ted Turner. There we go.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. That's the cultural touchstone we were all trying to get to.
Very relevant.
Name of the tip of everybody's tongue. Ted Turner.
Look, let's get into these ratings. We are starting off we're at Capsule Corp. Dr. Briefs is doing an X-ray on number 16, seeing all of his machine bones. Dr. Briefs just kind of gives up and he's like, yeah, I don't know, man. Bulma will be here soon. She'll know how to fix you up.
Yeah. What does this man do?
He knows about quantum physics. That doesn't apply to robotics.
I guess he's got robot maids. I wrote in my notes, we're reminded of how rich these people are because there's a dinosaur that casually walks through frame in the dome. That's right. They're rich enough to have their own dome.
The atrium dome. Just that was a delight to be like, oh yeah, they do have pet dinosaurs.
That's so cool. Gosh, if only I could be Bulma and own dinosaurs. I could hire Chris Pratt to watch my raptors. He'll just hold his hands up and go, whoa, 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 whoa.
Just, I'm an actor, right?
No, I know you act well with dinosaurs, right? That's your whole thing.
Well, this is throwing me off because I'm used to men in blue suits with tennis balls on their head.
I don't care what nicknames you give the dinosaurs. Okay. Men in blue suits, tennis ball. I call this one tennis racket. All I want you to do is to watch my dinosaurs while I go for a walk.
Oh, okay. I think I think Chris Pratt can do that.
Don't eat my lasagna.
Wait, was I doing the Garfield voice just now? I slip in and out of it. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. That was Mario.
And if you stomp on any of my Goombas while I'm out,
you have Goombas?
I'm rich enough to have my own Goombas.
Koopa Troopas?
I won't tell you where they are.
See a bunch of red shells in the corner.
Hey. I will give you a bad rating on Rover, okay?
Oh, please don't. Okay, I'll watch your dinosaurs.
All right. Briefs out.
Briefs out. And see.
My favorite part of this scene, as we get back to talking about the episode, and it made I haven't been able to be with my kitty cats in a long time now. It's been a couple months, and it hurts my heart. So my heart was filled to the brim with joy when 16 stretches out his hand and Scratch, Dr. Briefs' cat that's always on his shoulder, climbs into his gigantic hand and then proceeds to like cuddle up and lick him a bunch. And I was like, oh man, cats are great. And Scratch is my favorite anime cat.
Just a ball.
Just a little black void with huge eyes. Adopt black cats. They rule.
Scratch.
That's my PSA. Yeah.
Scratch was nibbling on his exposed brain. I'll say that. I feel like I need to mention that. But it was adorable.
As a cat owner, I would let my cat nibble on my exposed brain. I'll say it. Every cat owner thinks it.
They're going to eat you anyway.
Yeah. That's why I keep them around. So I leave no trace.
Then we, speaking of something that should leave no trace, you got Roshi, you got Oolong, you got Chi-Chi. They're enjoying some fine pastries from Panchi. She's just slinging cake. Wink, wink. And I'm curious what this scene was in yours, because in mine, it's Roshi and Oolong kind of fighting over who's getting what. And they're doing the whole like, well, I'm going to stick my finger in it.
Hate that.
And I claim this. He's like, this is mine. My finger's in it. And Roshi's like, oh yeah, two can play this game. Here's my finger. They're just fingering pastries.
It's gross. Don't do that. It's those two and Ariana Grande just doing wrong stuff to pastries. Yeah, I'm bringing it up, Ariana. Nobody's forgotten. Just because you're in Fortnite doesn't mean we don't forget that you licked a donut.
Wait, what was this?
She licked a donut.
When? Where?
She was filmed at a donut shop, hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Display donuts out there, and you could see in the video she just picks up a donut, licks it,
and
puts it back.
I vaguely remember this.
This had to be like a 2017, 2018 kind of thing.
That's before a lifetime ago.
It's a lifetime ago when it's like 3 generations of social media updates. when that was like the meta, people getting mad at Ariana Grande.
Just fork and knife. Roshi.
Yeah, fork and knife your donut.
I think the fact that they animated it too well.
Yeah. That is a general note on this episode. Animated too well to be like a filler setup episode.
Of like maybe 5 minutes worth of actual manga content.
Right. Did Chi-Chi have anything to say at the end of during that exchange in your version? I'm wondering if she had anything to say if they added this for mine.
Yeah, in mine, she just said, like, I got to get Gohan away from these people. He's going to turn out like them.
Yep. Definitely. She says, definitely a reminder. These two are definitely a bad influence on Gohan. 1000% true.
Those two, yes.
Yes.
But Gohan knows enough. He knows enough to know.
I think that's the thing that she can't wrap her head around because she's not there. She doesn't get to see him mature in real time.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't see him get his neck broken like twice in space.
Yeah, she'd chill out if she knew how many times he died.
How many
Zero.
times he saved his adult friends?
Mm-hmm. And those friends are just watching TV. You got Yamcha, Krillin, Chiaotzu. They're looking Trunks, just kicking his feet up. and they are flipping through channels, waiting for Cell to make his broadcast. Vegeta I like that Vegeta in this like weird triangle setup in the living room, in this open floor plan. He's just hanging out by the window, just mad.
Yeah, back to the window, arms crossed, no viewing angle on the TV. Don't know what the man is looking at. I have a hard time in this entire episode dealing with Yamcha and his ego.
Yes.
Because after watching like 2 commercials and like 50 seconds of a show, Yamcha's like, I can't just sit here. I got to go train. I'm going to beat Cell after all. I'm paraphrasing, but he basically in mind is like, if I'm going to beat Cell, I got to keep training. And Krillin's like, that's a good idea. These 2 dummies. Like, where is Krillin's sense of reality? Where's Krillin saying like, Yamcha, you are going to die if you fight Cell?
They need to tell each other this.
Yeah. They need to have a come to Shenron moment, realize they are utterly powerless against Cell, who one-shotted Super Saiyan Vegeta and basically told Trunks that his creatine was he's like, it's just water in your muscles, bro. You're not really stronger.
Yeah, you worked on the show muscles, not your core. Yeah. As they're walking away, Vegeta is like, don't bother. I'm the one that's going to beat Cell. And then, Yamcha, calm down. He says, big talk for someone who got beat up by Cell.
What are you doing, my man? I'm so surprised that Vegeta did not just like flick his head off.
Yeah, snap his neck. Bulma still likes this one for some reason.
Your lucky Trunks is here.
I don't want to be a bad influence.
I'm on the same page as Chi-Chi.
You're all delinquents. Get a job.
Get out of your gang. Leave that life of crime behind.
You're all wearing orange geese. Gang. Known alias.
Gang sign on the front and back.
Pussy and crack. I'm assuming.
Oh, man.
Chiaotzu listening to. Look, music not for Trunks is what I'll say.
Chiaotzu, turn off that quote-unquote ghetto blaster.
Yajirobe. He put hydraulics in his car.
That's why it exploded. It wasn't the androids. Aftermarket parts.
I don't care if you're all family instead of friends.
You all keep talking about this man you can't see. Hmm.
Just, yeah. Vegeta calls him scum.
Yep.
Which he's
Rightfully
like,
so.
Good. And then Bulma interrupts the whole affair. Running to Trunks, crying, just so happy that he's okay. Baby Trunks pulls on Big Trunks' hair. Very cute, very fun. And then
this is played for a joke.
Yes. Why is it not in yours?
No, it's
Okay.
definitely it's played for a joke, And I just wrote in my notes, I was like, this is cute, but it's not a joke. We all know a rhyme is as good as a joke. So if there was some kind of rhyme that they could have thrown in there, like trunks, dunks, and see, there's nothing there. There's
trunks, hair, don't care.
My guy, 10 out of 10.
Did I tell you that when I took an improv class last year? So an improv, for those that don't know, sometimes an improv teacher will make you do a thing called a stretch and share, which takes too fucking long. It's like 30 minutes of class.
Almost as if they don't want to be there that day.
Yeah, they're like, oh, let's do a stretch and share. Everyone, it was like
all 25 of you.
Yeah. Say what's going on this one. Pick a new stretch. Then someone else. 2, tell us something about your week. And then the added one for this was talk about something you learned about improv this week. And but in one of mine, I'm just like, so we have this bit where we just say that a rhyme is as good as a joke. And I had to explain it. He wanted me to elaborate. I'm like, because rhyming is funny.
Yeah.
Dude.
When you're not expecting a rhyme, the same way you're not expecting a joke, you throw one into a casual conversation. It is literally arresting to most people. They're like, you did a rhyme.
Not since elementary school.
Yeah.
Very few people rhyme as a hobby. So it's, of course.
Yeah, spoken word is dead. Podcasting killed it.
Also, if you're an improv coach, you're listening to this, don't do stretch and shares.
Don't do stretch and shares.
Maybe
I'll chime in. You don't do stretch and shares with an improv group because not a lot of them are athletes. They don't know how to stretch. So what are we stretching for?
Well, you don't want to do. Correct me if I'm wrong, because you want to do more dynamic stretching at the beginning of an activity.
Thank you. Yes, you do. You do that dynamic stretch. You're moving while you're stretching. A static stretch, you're more likely to strain, if not pull a muscle. And, that's me imparting my years, not years, decades of sports injury recovery and sports science.
Also, just do crazy eights.
Just do crazy eights. It's like the best warm up.
Just shake those fingies.
Shake them out.
Cells flies in and destroys a whole path to get to a TV station.
Yeah, it's the guy.
Just not caring, but he is polite enough. He knows enough about humanity to go to the front desk, ask for directions to whatever. He's like, whatever studio is broadcasting live now.
Yeah. He asked for the global broadcast studio in mind.
That's right. Yeah, he does ask for it to be worldwide. Which, what a station.
Yeah. It's like, and for those who didn't watch, you get an establishing shot of the ZZTV station. And it is a standalone building in this city.
Almost not Tower Records. What in LA? There's a very famous building that's just it's circular.
I think
it's
I know
like a pipe, but I think it is a record label.
It probably is, or maybe it was Tower Records. But one of the things, again, why I said like the animation on this in this filler episode is like way too good, is that as Cell puts his hand down onto the desk, it creates like a pressure bubble underneath.
I missed that.
That I noticed. I was like, why would they do that? We all know that Cell is extremely powerful. It's just an interesting choice to like add that level of rigor to the animation process for this scene that we get right before the commercial. Because then they do it again after the receptionist gives Cell, what is it? Studio B on the 8th floor. Cell politely says thank you, and then flies through the ceiling, and he creates another pressure bubble. I'm like, this is too much. This is all too much. Aaron, it's so much that after this, they have to cut to commercial.
Hey everybody, it's me, Ken. I use she and him pronouns, and I'm here to talk about clowns.
The anime/manga, Kengan Ashura.
I am ready to talk about some Animorphs.
Roma, have you ever heard of the art movement of Dadaism?
Interest in a musician group called Exociety?
It's Yu-Gi-Oh!
The brainworm that I would like to deliver to you today is Gundam and or Gunpla.
I became aware of a series of novels that people told me about called Discworld.
Hey Lewis, what are we talking about? Aragon.
Aragon! Welcome to the Hyperfixation, where we invite our friends onto our show to tell us about what they're excited about so we can acquire an approximate knowledge of many things. New episodes out every Wednesday morning and up to 5 days early for patrons. Normalize info dumping and learn something new with us today thanks to the Moonshot Network.
This episode. Oh, go ahead.
No, please.
I was just gonna say this episode. It's full of wild things. Sorry, Kevin Bacon. But the wildest thing is that Yamcha and Krillin are sparring, and Yamcha slips on Krillin's head.
Oh my god! What?
And
Watching this, I did exactly what you're doing now. I put my head down into my hand, Picard meme and all. And I was just like, "What are we doing? Like, why was this the height of comedy in the late '80s, early '90s?" It's bad. This is them training for Cell on the front lawn. They've got gravity technology. There's Piccolo you could go train with. You could go train with Mr. Popo. There's a whole world where they could be training. And we've seen them do that. Instead, Krillin just in his casual khaki shorts and polo fit.
His island wear, yeah.
Yeah. His girl just got back from Bermuda. It's just I couldn't take it. It's awful.
Sad is the word that I have in my notes. It's just knowing everything that has happened. Like, what? Yamcha, come on.
I also wrote in my notes, is Krillin getting weaker? Because Yamcha is able to like knock him down. Like I know they're sparring and whatever, but Krillin's seen some shit over the past like 3 days. He's witnessed like strengths greater than Frieza.
Unless he thinks Yamcha needs the boost.
Maybe that's it. Maybe he's trying to be a solid bro. That's what gang members do. They support each other. They feign incompetence.
It's Yamcha's birthday. Let's give him this. Roshi's doing what he does best. Watching workouts on TV. And in mine, Chaozu is also there. And he says something insane to me, which is Oolong comments about like how much of a pervert Roshi is. And Chaozu says like, yeah, it's his favorite program. And it seems like it's said in a way, or at least it was written in a way, that where Chaozu didn't know the underlining meaning.
Yeah.
Of why this was. I don't know if that was similar in yours.
I'm pretty sure Chaozu says it's his favorite show. Yeah. Our innocent clown prince.
That one thing he's innocent of.
Yeah. If you've listened to this show enough, you know that Chaozu, or our versions of Chaozu, is a deviant in all senses of the word. But he just can't put it together on the TV.
He never works out along with it. He's just so happy.
He's just absorbing the techniques.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a true martial artist. Just a pillow over his shorts.
God damn it.
I won't go further. He has other accoutrement. I won't explain.
I once walked in on Master while he was watching the show, and he yelled at me. And he said he was gooning, and I had to get out of there.
And then I asked Tien what gooning meant, and he washed my mouth out with soap.
Tasted good.
Joke's on him. I buy the scented.
We love you, Chaozu.
Aw, Chaozu never change.
Chaozu never change, bruh. Never change.
But yeah, Cell interrupts Roshi's goon session because he pops through the floor. Okay, another
Yes.
wild thing.
Yes.
Cell pops through the floor of the workout broadcast, which means that this is they're doing a live broadcast.
I wrote in my notes, we got to talk about what this means for ZZTV programming.
Apparently, all their programming is live.
Every show is live, including whatever that weird show is with the squirrels.
I thought they were cats. These men dressed in cat suits. It could be squirrels.
I thought they were squirrels. They could be tanukis. We could both be wrong. But yeah, the fact that every show broadcasting from ZZTV is live on the air at the same time. Oh my God.
A cooking show. Some sort of Metro West Has Talent type of show.
Mm-hmm. Everything gets interrupted by Cell. And it's well done because they're trying to like chase him through the TV channels. So they're switching it as he's flying through each one.
This is like the BBC. ZZTV is just the BBC. There's like 5 of them.
Yep. Oh, I can't wait for ZZTV to have an app come to the States.
How you've been to jolly old England, London town. How many BBCs are there?
Oh, there's so many. You got BBC, BBC America, BBC One, BBC Radio One. There are a bunch we got lots of BBCs over here.
I'm aware of 4, which is like the weird shit. That's where the Mighty Boosh was.
Yeah, you watch BBC 4 when you're a little, little nicked. You had a bit. You had a bit too many. You come home, BBC 4's on. It's 11p, which means you could see some P&V on BBC 4.
A spice bag under your arm.
You got some chips on your way home. Mm-hmm. Maybe a Nando's, cheeky Nando's with the tzatziki.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
but I want it.
Hold on. You don't know what Nando's is?
It's a chicken shop?
Yeah, man, it's good.
Okay.
It's one of those reminders of how much better quality all of the food is in other countries compared to the United States. We crush them on portions. We do. We crush on portions. But Nando's, they do, breast meat, they do dark meat, they do chicken thighs. And it's all really, really good. And the sauces are very, very good. I don't know if there's a Nando's in New York, but I probably wouldn't go. But if you're ever in the UK, have a bit of cheeky Nando's. Thank me later. You'll love it.
Once you're
Euros
pissed.
just went off. You get pissed at the pub, get Nando's on the way home. That's what you do. Have a little Macca's, maybe get some fries at Macca's, some chips at Macca's. That's what we call McDonald's, mate.
Mackers.
Yeah, Macca's.
We don't want to say an extra syllable.
Well, let you lot have it. Yeah, I would love it if Nando's came over to the States. Nando's, if you're listening, you got one?
No, you are. You know, look, this country has clearly said we could never be oversaturated on chicken restaurants.
Yeah, come on. This country runs on chicken.
Up yours, Duncan's.
Yeah, Duncan, eat shit.
Give me a chicken donut, then we'll talk.
Yeah, what are we doing here? Why aren't we frying my chicken in a ring? Onion rings, move over. I want chicken donuts.
Chicken. This could be it. Chicken, fried bread, circular.
I'm starving. I'm already hungry.
in a spice, in a hot, fuck it. We'll get on the latest trend. Hot honey, in a hot honey glaze.
Look, here. We keep the hot honey going for you UK folks when you come over to our new chicken donut restaurant. You can get hot honey in your tea. Earl Grey with hot honey. It's American style, baby. Instead of Jean-Luc Picard, it's John Packer.
Still French somehow.
Still French. He's from Louisiana with no accent.
I'm from the bayou. I miss the crawdads from home. The beignets.
Don't forget Bourbon Street.
Oh, the ghost tours of my hometown.
All right. Jean-Luc or Patrick Stewart, if you're listening, that's your new show. New captain of the Enterprise. John Packer.
Jean-Luc and the Big Easy.
Ooh, child.
Gohan is in the chamber training. He's still trying to go beyond Super Saiyan. Then all this will make sense soon. But Chi-Chi enters the chamber and I died.
I was aghast. I said, how is Chi-Chi standing up to 10 times Earth gravity? And how does she get in there?
And she's just yelling at him for not studying.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing I don't like is she just kept calling Piccolo a delinquent.
She kept calling Piccolo a delinquent?
Mm-hmm.
They at least put some respect on the English dub because she doesn't dare call Piccolo that.
No. Gohan defends him. He's like, he's not a delinquent. But she just keeps going. Again, this will make sense as we go on. Don't vilify Chi-Chi yet. Piccolo is in the chamber though.
And he's like so apologetic. His hands are crossed in front of him. He's like semi-bowing and being like, Gohan, I'm sorry. Gohan, I'm really sorry. I tried to keep her out.
She pushed right past me.
She's so strong.
Like,
oh, she's so strong, Gohan.
Better study. I'm studying now. I'm getting my PhD.
Gohan, I've been in night school.
Piccolo something degree. She's gonna
Piccolo
get mad at
happy
me.
degree.
Piccolo, yeah. Chi-Chi happy, Piccolo happy. And then Cell comes in and just, this Will Smith, get out of here.
Yeah. Oh man, y'all thought the slap that Will Smith did on Chris Rock was bad. Cell slapped Chi-Chi so hard she died.
It's horrifying.
It's horrifying. And Cell still gets to go to the Oscars whenever he wants.
I'm wearing Vera Wang.
He's there
I'm
with
just a
Sydney
seesaw.
Sweeney.
He would, yeah. I can see Cell and Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, I think they both align like with their ambition. Sydney Sweeney's trying to take over the world in her lane.
Mm-hmm.
Cell's doing it in another lane. And she definitely saw the broadcast and was like, hey, you're pretty good. You should probably be in more of my movies.
Look, over 6 feet.
Mm-hmm.
A plus.
Hard to find in Hollywood. And that
Like for a
skin,
couple months.
perfect. Oh yeah. Look, I'm not saying that they're going to get married. I just think
No.
they'd be a nice item to see at the Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
Like Pan-Chi and Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be Leo. Panchi's too old.
Yeah, of course. Even though I wish Leo would make that one exception.
If they're an anime character, it's fine.
I heard Leo's dating Hatsune Miku.
Just Leo, just one time.
Yeah.
Be seen on a yacht with a hologram.
What are you so afraid of? Water? Is that it?
I mean, that's a valid concern.
Look, if that's it, then all we want to see is a hologram at Jackson Hole. Okay? Hologram at the Hamptons with Justin Timberlake.
That's going to ruin the tour.
The cop goes, "What tour?" Hatsune Miku from the passenger seat. The world tour.
I can't do a Vocaloid voice off the cuff. Who can?
That would have been a big improv ask.
Mm-hmm. Hatsune Miku, you're here in this butcher shop.
She wants 5 megabytes of ham.
And you're naming 30 different deli meats? Don't do that in improv, please. Don't make your partner name meats.
Listing things that's S rank improv. You gotta be up here with improv to just have the audacity to list things on stage.
And speaking of lists, we have listen to us say that was just a dream sequence. None of that really happened. Gohan is in bed. Goku goes to wake him up because apparently Gohan has had a fever for the past 2 days that he's been sleeping off. And Gohan gets some rest again, and Goku's just like, "Yeah, we're gonna train tomorrow, but don't worry." And it's just good dad stuff happening
Again, Goku getting a lot of good dad credits in during this training session. He's doing everything he should do. He's making the right decision with the ball every time he gets it, to use a basketball phrase. He's hitting the open man. He's cutting when he's supposed to. Playing great defense. Not arguing with the refs.
No one sees it except us, the audience.
You know who sees this? The entire world, because Cell makes it to the global broadcast studio, bursting through the floor to ask these poor innocent people, "Is this Studio B?"
He kills the anchor. I think we missed that part.
Yeah, I skipped over that. But yeah, he mercilessly kills the anchor after getting the correct answer. I also wrote down, these cameramen are earning every ounce of pay. We need to pay our grips, our camera people more, if this is an example of these animated people, because they get all the angles for Cell during this announcement.
One of them trips over the dead anchorman to get the shot needed.
It's just pure craft at work. You don't get commitment like that in any other industry than live TV. But Cell goes on to tell everybody, like, "Hey, remember me? Remember my old voice? I'm the terror of Nicky Town."
Wait, he does his old voice as an impression?
He does his old voice to remind
Wow.
people.
My perfect Cell didn't.
What? No.
No, he's just like, "You might have remembered when people were getting disappeared real quick. That was me." He's like, "Thank you for giving me your energy. Yummy, yummy."
Yeah, I forget. What does he call it? Because he calls it something gross. And I didn't write it down in my notes because I think it makes my skin crawl.
People soup.
He had his people soup. His Soylent.
I've evolved beyond physical food. I just need 3 shakes a day. I enjoy life.
I'm so efficient. I poop once every 3 days.
I make 6 figures in San Francisco and live in my car. This makes sense.
With all the money I save on Soylent Green. But then Cell gives us the rules. It's like, all right, here are the rules. They're same as the actual tournament. Used a little bit of a cheat code.
Yeah.
And then the tournament will be in 9 days. I think Cell also says, like, we'll use the actual rules, but I don't know. If you die, it happens.
Oh, really? He was still very adamant about, like, that still counts as a lose for me if I kill you.
Oh.
That
is a huge difference.
Yeah, throughout. He makes a little joke about it. He's like, I'll try to hold back, but it might happen.
Yeah. Because I think he makes, like, a similar comment of, it seems like he's anticipating an accident but doesn't really care. So it's like that same tone, but not as prescriptive on like how that will affect the outcome of the matches. And then we cut to Capsule Corp, where Yamcha, who was on his highest horse not 12 to 15 minutes ago, is faced with the message and then is just like, oh my God, we can't beat this dude. We need Goku. It's so stupid. Because, yeah.
No, I think that seems like what they were trying to do. They were trying to thread that needle of what's going to make Yamcha be a big baby. Besides, Cell blowing up a mountain behind him.
That's right.
During the broadcast.
I skipped over that because I guess that's what he's really reacting to. But it's like, feats of destroying mountains were in Dragon Ball. He watched Roshi do that. So that's not that crazy.
He's got a short memory. He hangs out with non-Z fighters a little too much. He's playing baseball. He's amazed by a guy hitting a homer.
I guess so. Yeah. I'm racking my brain for a modern baseball player reference. Oh, yeah. Yamcha's like, I get to play with Shohei Ohtani. That guy's a real killer.
Yeah.
He could probably beat you up, Vegeta. He's 6'3".
He's got $1 billion contract. Yeah, it's over 10 years, but
I'd kill for that kind of contract. I'd kill Cell for that kind of contract.
Yeah, put some money on the line, Cell. It's a tournament.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be. That's what I want to know. Yeah, sure. All of humanity is at stake. Because I think we also missed where Cell was like, oh, and if I win the whole tournament, then I'm just going to kill everyone on Earth. Just so I can, like, see the fear in everyone's eyes. He's like, I'm going to take my time with it.
Yeah, but, a life bet on Earth is still less interesting than Drake putting $3 million on Canada to beat Argentina in the Copa America last week. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. The man lost. He lost $3 million in 90 minutes. Drake is going to lose for the rest of his life. Thank you, Kendrick, because apparently they not like us.
Drake, leave. Why did you do that?
Just go into hiding, Drake.
Yeah. Take like 10 years at this point.
Yeah.
Go
learn to trade.
Be a cobbler like what's his bucket from There Will Be Blood, who retired from acting.
Oh, snap. Not Joaquin Phoenix.
No.
Not Paul F. Tompkins.
No. Not Paul Dano. I remember Paul Dano. I don't remember this gentleman's name, who's very intense at acting. But yeah, I think he did retire. He's like, I'm going to be a cobbler. And that's it. Yeah, Drake, go. I don't know.
Learn the
Wash
violin,
windows.
Drake. If you want to stay in music, I don't know. Try to shoot for chair 1 on the Toronto Philharmonic. I used to be a rapper, but now I play bassoon. Kendrick, I'm gonna see you real soon.
Say, Drake, I heard you like the drums.
You bang them like a bum.
Yeah, Drake, get it. You gotta get out. What's he doing?
I don't know, man.
As the kids say, take the L.
I hope I get another Drake pop because Olympic basketball is happening.
Mm-hmm.
The exhibition matches are happening right now.
Ooh.
And oh boy, the Canada has already played the US once and lost. There's like 3 NBA guys on the Canada national team. I cannot wait for Drake to show up in Paris for the the opening games for basketball, for the entire French crowd to start chanting "They not like us" when Canada loses.
Vince, they were singing it at the Kids' Choice Awards.
Oh my God!
The Nickelodeon Kids' Choice. I mean,
that's
we're
nuts.
gonna do it anyway. Yeah,
that's nuts.
It is.
What?
Go to space, Drake.
Yeah, Drake. Drake's on that first mission to Mars with Elon. I hate
Elon
that
will be
future
your
for you,
friend.
Drake. But like, kids, Nickelodeon.
Maybe not. I saw a ticking talk
Oh my God.
in reference to it. I don't think it was on broadcast.
Even worse, that means the kids are just like, hey, everybody. we all fucking hate Drake, right? They not like us. All these like fucking kids are crip walking in slime and shit.
Degrassi was never on Nickelodeon. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Oh, he was one of theirs. Oh man. Holy crap. Oh my God.
We have to end that. Look, much like Drake's
I know, I'm sorry.
life,
I'm sorry.
we have to end this episode.
We have to end this.
So there's, Yamcha's afraid. Vegeta just instantly, to show dominance, just instantly takes his shirt off. It's like, I'm gonna go train.
I won't be needing this.
Baldy, come here. I'm gonna practice not slipping on your head.
I'm going to use your head as a medicine ball, Krillin.
I'm going 1920s. The machine that shakes you.
The vibrating machine and those 3 rubber tubes between handles.
I want the barbells that are like balls with like a stick in the middle.
Trunks, get an MP3 of Yakety Sax and don't let it stop playing.
Bulma, I need the one strap unitard. And a mustache.
But yeah, that's where the episode ends, with Vegeta taking his shirt off. Everybody now has their 9-day clock on.
Bulma's offering haircuts to Trunks.
That's right. His hair's too long. It'll get in the way of his training.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
And then I don't know how long the announcer kept going in yours, but at the end of my episode, the announcer's really just gassing up Goku. And the whole premise is that, like, what the world doesn't know that there was a little boy who beat the Demon King Piccolo, who fought the Saiyans and defeated Vegeta and became the legendary Super Saiyan. A man named Goku. But the world doesn't know about that yet. Like, just...
Yeah. I didn't get that. I did not get that. It was a lengthy outro on Goku and Gohan training. And the only quote that I wrote down are, all eyes are on Goku in the next week's episode of Dragon Ball Z. But I like the direction of yours. But the world doesn't know that Goku beat King Piccolo and Piccolo Jr., but I thought the last martial arts tournament where Goku beat Piccolo Jr., Piccolo that we know and love, that one was, that people saw that. I guess they never saw the conclusion because they all had to evacuate the island. But the announcer was still there.
The announcer, he would have told everyone.
He would have told everybody.
Goku's got to get that cash prize. He needs it for the wedding.
Unless Dog President stepped in and was like, my good man, you can't air that broadcast. We can't let them know that aliens exist. We let it slip with the Saiyans, but a homegrown, I'll never make it through the primaries.
Look, I got nothing to add. That was perfect.
Well, thanks everybody for listening to a perfect episode of Kame House Party. Please follow us on all the social medias at Kame House Party. We're on Twitch, twitch.tv/Kame House Party. Every Wednesday from 7 to 10, maybe moving to 8 to 10 pretty soon. But if you're listening to this the week that it comes out, we got 2 streams, one on Wednesday, 7 to 10, and then another one on Friday, 5 to 8. So check those out. We are part of the Moonshot Network. So if you like us, you'll love the rest of the programming over there on Moonshot Network. We love being a part of Moonshot. Please check them out. moonshotnetwork.com, twitch.tv/Moonshot Network. Also, we are sponsored by Tokyo Treat Co. If you want tasty Japanese treats like the ones behind me, if you're watching the video, you can get your own by going to team.tokyotreat.com/Kame. Get $5 off your first box of delicious Japanese snacks.
How's that not empty? That's my question.
I've been rationing them.
Okay.
And New Yorkers, August 1st, Shonen Chumps, the premier anime variety comedy show is coming to the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater. That's right. We are in our hero arc, getting called up to the big stage. So check us out over there at UCB Theater. Google the UCB Theater. Get your tickets if you're in the area. I don't think there will be. Well, I don't know. There might be a web link.
I don't know.
So check that out.
There's well, here's my question. You're the premier anime comedy show. Are you not the first or only? Who do we have to take out?
You know what? I don't know.
Call them by name. Just say their name. Just say all their names on this podcast. List 10 of their names.
Anime NYC, we're coming for your shit, homie. We're taking out the big dogs.
They're not a comedy show.
They try to be.
Are they clowns? Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Bunch of Hisokas out there. Gross. But yeah, check all that stuff out. Aaron, do you have anything to add?
Nah, you did it. That's it. That's all. Oh, thinking too hard about anime. We're almost done with our season.
Ooh, check that out.
We're getting into the rebuild movies of Evangelion.
Oh, the rebuild movies.
Mhm.
Maybe another reason for me to dip back into the Eva-verse.
which is my first time watching them.
Ooh.
So you're getting live, not so live reactions.
But two of the smoothest voices on the podcast feed that you can get. So check out Thinking Too Hard About Anime. And whether you are
There's a lot. I know.
I know. Whether you're gooning with Oolong and Roshi
No.
or putting a finger in Panchi's cake, you gotta keep fighting.
No.
Chicken donuts.